Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're here watching this video, God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I just, basically stopped listening to music for so long. Because, modern Christian music, in my opinion, I don't know, I haven't really researched it much because I never really went in for it. But to me, it tries to replicate secular music. The only thing different is really the lyrics. So it's still kind of like soft rock or even kind of hard rock. It's just that the lyrics are different. But to me, that's kind of a juxtaposition, kind of like two things that don't really go together that well. And, I'll try to listen to secular music that I think is, doesn't have bad lyrics in it. But then always something will come up that you forgot about, and you'll be like, oh, geez, I shouldn't have listened to that song. So I just want to mention what I'm doing, because it's so nice to get a little bit back in touch with music, music is a great way to worship. Look at David dancing in front of the Ark of the Covenant, as it came back into town, singing and dancing around. And how often the Bible talks about, using a flute or a harp and, the music in heaven. When the angels appeared to the shepherds just before the nativity, singing. So music is, I was told by my nuns in Catholic elementary school that singing praise to God is a higher form of prayer than saying words. Because I think they say that because, at least, you might take issue with that, but that's what these nuns said, and I kind of tend to agree with them, because singing kind of involves more of your internal being, because prayers a lot of times will just involve the brain and the mouth and some of the heart, but singing, the music behind your words can kind of lift your spirit up a little bit more. So maybe you're like that much closer to heaven when you're singing these lyrics of praise and worship. So music about the good Lord is wonderful. And what I'm doing right now is what I do periodically is the George Clooney movie, Brother, Where Art Thou? Has a great soundtrack. So just go to Spotify and hit in Brother, Where Art Thou? And you can listen to that soundtrack, and almost every song but maybe one or two is very, very worship based. And then when it runs out of the songs on that, it just gives you other songs from like the Christian time in this country, like real Christian time. I mean, when I was a kid in the 70s, it was still stores closed on Sunday, and most families would, worship either at Jewish temple or church. And when you met like a new family, when say a friend brought you over to a house and the family heard that you were in a religious school and you went to church on Sundays, they would immediately feel more comfortable with you, whereas that's not really always the case these days. But I'm talking about the real time period of Christianity in this country, like music from the 30s, 40s, and maybe even the early 50s, and maybe even the 20s, And it's just so great to just hear such uplifting songs like "Stay on the Sunny Side of Life," and fly away, oh Lord, fly away. I'll fly away. Talking about when they pass away, or I'll be somewhere a working, I'll be somewhere a working, I'll be somewhere a working for my Lord when He calls me. I will answer when he calls me. I will answer. And you'll just be driving along, and it'll just put you in such a good mood, and you'll just feel your heart kind of once again lift up to the heavens. So I just wanted to throw that out there, because, I mainly just listen to, people discussing religiosity on YouTube videos. But it's nice to just kind of not have to digest words for a change, and just drive along and listening to good music about our Lord, that isn't like rock and roll based, that just has a simple like violin or a banjo, and background singers. You don't really need much. I mean, you can have one instrument to get the feeling of, with the vocals, obviously, to really get that feeling of good music. It's just simple, Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. God bless you. Have a good day.